In accordance with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, this channel is not to be intended to be viewed by children under the age of 13. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey everybody, Giant King Mark here, and welcome to part 4 of Let's Play Sundered, Eldritch Edition. Last we left off, well, we actually killed the final mini-boss, the last mini-boss we needed, and we were actually going to test it out ourselves against Dominion, the first boss that we could find in this area. We got hammered. So, off-screen, I have actually been doing a little bit of off-screen leveling up. Getting some perks. I was working on these, trying to get up to these. So, yeah. I've been working on getting some of those, but unfortunately, I haven't really been able to get to them yet. I did get this, though. I don't remember that. So, we're gonna go and take on Dominion. Now this might be a bit tricky. All things considered, I think I need to get the glide ability, but I don't have that. Also, I apologize for not being there last week. Long story short, the Destiny 2 had a update for Beyond Light, and I had to download that. So, yeah. I was actually there for the live event for Destiny 2, and I have to say, like, say what you will, they at least sent off the final season with a bang. So, there's that. I was actually there with me, Cody, and David, and I have to admit, it was very fun. Okay. Right. It was actually very fun to see how it all went. Dominion confinement room. Oh yeah, now I get it. This whole place was built to confine Dominion. Okay, that was not my best plan. Cannon's extremely potent against hordes. Yeah, it is. So yeah, the live event was basically the Traveler waking up and repairing itself in anticipation of the darkness showing up. So, yeah, that was something. I will admit it was crazy, but it was really interesting to go into the city and just witness the Traveler heal itself, which was freaking amazing. Also a bit terrifying since we literally saw the darkness just wreck shit up. As for Beyond Light, well, David and Cody already got the DLC and they're playing it. I, however, and there is Dominion. Uh-oh. Oh, we're doing a lot more damage this time. Oh, crap. So, the thing you want to do is hit these Elder Shard fragments if you can, and also watch out for his attacks, because holy crap. That's new. Also, hit this. These actually summon enemies that you have to take out. Also, this place is kind of freaky. Like, this is basically a Jotun boss, just 2D. Oh. Uh-oh. You gotta be aware of your surroundings. Uh-oh. Whoa. Got it. It's one down. Uh-oh. You gotta watch out for where his fists land. And also, he's gonna start to basically unleash more. Oh. Oof. Oh crap. Okay, we almost got his health down. You know, I really like how you literally see him freaking out. Like, as you lower his health down, you start seeing him freak out. Oh god. Yeah, Dominion is freaking out. Oh boy. Oh, he's freaking out. Whoa. Whoa! Yes! Dominion. Shield flasks rank 1. Shield piercer rank 1. Health charm rank 2. Sweet. And our first Elder Shard. Well, our first boss Elder Shard. You know, I knew grinding was gonna help us. I mean, we did just murder Dominion, that's good. But I feel we should at least check out. The choice to resist or embrace is permanent. There's 3 different endings you can go with. You can go full resist, not corrupt any of your abilities. You can go full embrace by collecting all... by corrupting all your abilities. Or you can do a bit of a middle ground where you resist and corrupt a few. Let's check out those perks. Shield Flasks rank 1. Increases maximum number of health elixirs by 2. Transforms health elixirs into shield elixirs. The multiverse theory is well known to us. It is complete folly. Well, that sucks. Health Charm rank 2. Monsters have a 60% chance to convert their shards into a health elixir, and enemies drop 20% fewer shards. And Shield Piercer. Your attacks ignore enemy shields, but you lower your shield regeneration rate by 50%. Mistakes can always be atoned for, and kneel to Zetoga, King of the Deep Ones, and your enemies will kneel to you. I am not taking that risk, sorry. Dang! Close. Oh no, no, we are not close. Now, as you can see, we can corrupt our abilities to give them even more punch, or Burn. So, we have the choice to be either corrupting our abilities and probably becoming an Eldritch abomination, or we can... What the hell did I just get? Oh. Oh yeah, that corrupted treasure. Or we can basically just go the more better, interesting, fun way because, well, resisting is always a good idea. And no offense, I've seen what happens when we deal with Eldritch horrors. I don't want to end up like them. So, I also saw the new Danmachi, and I have to say, you'd think Uranus would basically have sent out more people to, you know, make sure that what the attitude is starting to upset me. Burn, you monstrosity, burn! What did we just get? I think we got a perk. Let's head back to Sanctuary. I need to see this. So, you'd think that with everything we know about the Xenos and Uranus, and the fact that most of the god Hermes knows about the Icos Familia, you'd think he would have known about. I mean, I don't think they knew about what was going on with the labyrinth, but you'd think with the, you know, you really think the Icos would have just been a bit more attentive with his children. Mostly because I'm pretty sure if they find out that his children were doing this behind Uranus' back, I don't think anyone's gonna trust them. I mean, if I were Uranus, I probably would have just sent out a notice that Icos is basically to be kicked out. Okay. Now I know that there's a secret shard to get here, but I don't think we'll be able to get it until we get a certain power-up. But let's go check out the new area. But like, I don't know, I guess it's just like me, like, I mean, if I were Uranus, I probably would have just been like, maybe I should have Hermes investigate a bit more about what the heck Icos is planning, because if it does threaten the Xenos, I think, and not only that, just like the security of Orario, you'd think he would be a bit more like, honest, yeah, I'm sorry, but Icos has got to pay. I mean, if I were freaking Uranus, I would basically just be like, yo, tell your familia to quit it, because this is just a threat to the city and to all of us. And if not, basically, get rid of them. Just... I know it sounds a bit messed up, but Icos has shown that he is not a good person. Even if he had no idea his familia was doing this, he still allowed it to happen for his own sick amusement. You'd think Uranus would have just been like, you know, either banish him like what they did with Apollo, or I don't know, have like an executioner or something, take him out. Messed up though it might sound, honestly, if it was between the safety of the city and its people, I would probably show no mercy. Plus, if I remember right, I think Icos or his familia might have some connections to the evil god faction Evilis. I know. I can't remember exactly, I need to really look this up, but the fact that if that's the case, I'm just like, why are you even having him in the city? You should basically have him arrested. At least until you have evidence. A friend and I are sort of doing a Danmachi RP, and long story short is my character's sort of working with this one familia, but also working with another deity on the side. Reason being is that during like thousands of years before the start of the story, there was an event known as the God Wars that the other gods don't like to talk about. What happened was apparently that there were some gods who were wondering what they should do when, like, what they should do with the people of humanity. Some wanted to live alongside them, some wanted to rule, and it did not end well, to be fair. So, there was a bit of a war amongst the gods over what should be done. It also would explain a bit more, at least until we know for more about, like, how Eldritch got formed from, like, the various different evil deities. And it also revealed that a small a city-state, and the city ended up trying to at least a city-state was attempting to summon something that everyone believed that they were part of Evilus. In reality, it wasn't. It turns out that the city was basically just done with the whole, you know, god thing, and they wanted to summon and or, I guess, return a god, or find a way to bring back a god, or create a god that all the other gods would, bullet transfabricator, that would be able to defeat all of the other gods. Well, they got their wish. It ended up costing them the entire city and everyone that lived in it, but they created a creature that not even the other gods could kill. Well, everyone assumed that they were all dead. Passageway to the Holy Eschaton City. Well, I'm pretty sure we have the thing for it. The only known survivor was my character, who everyone learns that he was apparently around like thousands of years old, maybe even millions, since that city was ancient. Oh boy, another horde. But he did end up defeating the creature, the mysterious godlike creature that was summoned, and he was given the moniker of the God Killer Dwarf. Though he had no home to go back to, he ultimately did find a familiar later on. But it took him ages to finally find him. And he did build up a pretty fearsome reputation as a person who could actually take out a god. Though he mostly restricted to the Evilus. Although there are some exceptions. There are some exceptions to that rule, though. I mean, if they threaten the safety of the city of Aurario, then yeah, he's basically called in to take care of them. Uranos trusts him because he's also one of the few who knows the truth about the Xenos. And he's also very protective because of a different god that he's been friends with for a long time. That said god ends up showing up later on as the supposed god of the Xenos. And we're about to enter the Holy Eschaton City. But yeah, that god, we agreed that this would be another new god known as Bahamut, the god of the king of monsters, god of the Xenos, king of dragons, that sort of thing. And he's the one that the Xenos supposedly worship. He's also the one that advocates for having Xenos and humans work together, since the two of them sort of agreed that Uranos would help the Xenos escape that were found to be escaping to his domain, to Bahamut's domain. Though he didn't tell any of the gods because, well, knowing their histories, he has a legitimately good reason for not talking about them. Okay. Whoa, this is freaky. Are we gonna get a new power from this? I feel like we are. Well, I wonder if we're actually gonna find a shortcut to get back to the sanctuary. Because we've made it to the Holy Eschaton City, and yeesh. I mean, this place is freaking beautiful though, but oh, what the hell is that? What the hell? Screamers. Crawlers. Yeah. Alright. Let's see where this door leads. Ah, so this does lead to the sanctuary. Hello. Ammo regenerates every 30 seconds, reduces melee damage by 25%. Tempting, but no. Combo attacks deal extra damage. Ooh. But at the very least, we now know... Ooh, ability shrines. We now know exactly where to go. But, yeah, Bahamut and Uranus kind of came to an agreement. But Uranus didn't tell any of the other deities because, well, knowing their histories and the mythologies, let's just say Uranus does not trust most of them. Loki especially, like, he really doesn't trust the Loki. He trusts that the gods can look after themselves, but honestly, if you know the mythologies of some of the deities, especially Uranus, honestly, because he originally was a tyrant that was the father of the Titans, so I feel that Uranus is more like just he doesn't want to be the Titan. He's sort of had some time to change and reform, but there are still some hints that he's still a bit of a tyrant, which Bahamut calls him out on. Especially given the fact he didn't tell them about, like, if the Xenos start to become a bit of an issue, like, he has to tell them. But, yeah, going about with Icolos, I'm like, you'd think that after everything that's going down, and Icolos is basically been known as a sort of a person who has no morals about doing anything, you'd think that Uranus would probably have warned Icolos that if he does this, he will have him thrown out of Aurario and possibly taken out. I mean, I know that, like, he can't actually interfere due to the guild, but I think he pretty much owns the guild. Like, the guild, it's the other way around. Like, the guild he doesn't have to listen to the guild because he is sort of like the guild. And I guess he doesn't want to be re-seen as the tyrant again. Which, understandable, even though I'm still curious as to why he is a human, a god instead of a titan. I really actually want to see, like, the other familia, because we know that the Greek familia gods are still there. I mean, Hestia, Hephaestus, that sort of thing. I don't know who Icolos is, though. I mean, I have to look him up. But what about the Poseidon familia, the Hades familia? Like, do they know about Bel, him being Zeus's grandson? Like, I kind of want to know. Lethargy leaves your spirit. But Damachi is very interesting. It's kind of got me interested into looking up the other deities, like Icolos. I know that there's Mars, but I think that's like the Roman counterpart of Ares. It kind of made me wonder if I'm gonna have to go get that power up, aren't I? I knew it. But at the same time, I really do wonder, like, about that. Like, I am curious though, like, do the other Greek pantheon know about Zeus? Oh, sorry about that. I thought the mic had been, I didn't know if the mic was muted or not. Eh, it's just that. Okay, gun works. jeez. Yeah. But at the same time, I guess, like, it really does interest me, like, do the other Greek pantheon know that Zeus, like, I mean, they know Zeus is dead, but they didn't know, I think, if he had a grandson. Which makes me kind of wonder a bit more, like, was Zeus still, like, the same person he was originally in the mythologies? Or was he actually different? Or did time actually mellow him? I mean, like, there's still I think there's still the Hercules familia. I mean, like, actually, I don't know if there's actually a Hercules familia. I'm just curious. Well, not going through that way. Is that the city in the background? Dang, I didn't realize this. I've just been so busy talking about it, about Damachi, but... I mean, but yeah, like, you'd think, given the fact that Icolos is sort of amoral, I guess, like, you'd think, like, Uranus would probably have just realized that he's... You know, you cannot trust him, like, he needs to go. Honestly, if I were Uranus, I would, you know, set him up as, like, someone working for Evilus and basically just be like, Holy City of the Eschaton. Am I gonna have to go all the way back up there now? Great. I think I was going the right direction up there, but then I lost it. But honestly, yeah, I mean, like, if I were Uranus, I could probably have just set Icolos up to take a major fall, like, have him basically be revealed to be alive with Evilus and that he's threatening the safety of Varario. And, you know, basically just be like, have his entire family, him and his familia, to be either caught and to be arrested for threatening the peace as well as the safety of the city with the labyrinth. I mean, I feel that's gonna probably be what happens at the end, but from what I read up, Icolos, I think, still gets off scot-free from what he's done. I mean, if I were Uranus, I would just basically just say kill him. Because honestly, if Evilus does start to make up plans and Icolos is still with them, I probably would just be like, take him out. Just take him out. I know it sounds a bit messed up, but if someone were to threaten the security, if I were Uranus and someone threatened the security of my city, I would probably get rid of him. I mean, it's not really all that hard. Icolos is not doing anybody favors in the, you know, friend department. Why no one got rid of him already, I will never know. But I do feel a bit bad for Bell. Like, to everyone else, he's just defending a rabid monster, but no one except for his familia knows the truth about the Xenos. I mean, if I were Uranus, I'd probably just be like, maybe I should tell the other gods the truth about all this first before this all went down. But hindsight's only 20/20, but then again, they are gods. I mean, I know they don't have most of the powers anymore, but at the same time, I mean, you'd think they would probably think about this, you know. I'm pretty sure, like, if there was, like, the first I mean, I know that Uranus trusts Hermes and Ganesha, of all people. You think Ganesha would have at the very least told them, like, Uranus would just be like, you know what, tell me a few sort gods you can trust about this. Or, you know, just call, like, all the gods in for a conference and basically just tell them about the Xenos, like, it could have, like, earlier. I know it's for drama and stuff, but I really just feel for Bell. Then again, I'm pretty sure none of the other gods would actually care. I'm pretty sure they would care if they found out Uranus was working with a god-killing human. Messed up though it might be, I mean, having that as a backup is probably a smart move. I mean, having that up your sleeve is a smart move. But other than Danmachi, I caught up a bit more on Fire Force and Jujutsu Kaisen. Still love those series. I definitely remember dropping Noblesse though. I mean, it didn't really seem all that nice. I didn't really like it that much. I mean, it wasn't all that, good. I mean, I know people are gonna, like, complain about that, but honestly, it is sort of like a sequel to the OVA that launched, and I'm like, I have to watch an OVA and a freaking movie to understand what the hell is going on. You'd think the series would, just tell you about this kind of stuff. I guess that's the thing with shows like this. I mean, God of High School and Tower of God were both great, were both amazing. Even if God of High School went a bit crazy in the last few episodes, though. I think they may have rushed it, though. Or maybe it was always like that in the original, I just didn't realize it. What is up with all these things? But I really do hope that Dalmachi at least explores a bit more about, like, the other, familias that we get to see. Like, I want to see the Poseidon familia, the other, like, the Hades familia especially, unless he's dead. Unless they made him, an evil god. Because, honestly, that would just be a bit of a jerk move, honestly, because he's not entirely evil. Hello, Vera. I mean, like, the new DuckTales episode actually talked a bit about that. Like, they actually show Hades as like, not like the Disney Hades or Hercules, more like a bit closer to his canonical Greek mythology counterpart, as a fair, but he just wants to, he only cares about making sure the underworld is, okay. Well, at least we know what happened to the city. I think we're getting closer now to the power-up. I definitely feel like calling it there once we get that power-up, though. What's the... An explosive death awaits your foes. Ugh. It's a little bit creepy how the devs basically put themselves into this, but as severed heads. Prayer grounds. Oh man, I think I found it. Uh-oh. Great. Oh dang, I think I understand why I needed that explosive power up now. But like I was thinking about Hades, like the DuckTales recent DuckTales episode actually brought him back because the other gods kind of, well, they sort of got rid of Zeus's authorities and basically made him not all-powerful god anymore. The reason behind that actually was Western pilgrimage. The reason behind that was actually rather interesting when you think about it, because the moon invasion actually, you know, threatened all the gods' followers and their places of power. So it actually made a bit of sense to reduce, to strip Zeus of his power, because his actions, whoa, devour. Because his actions actually did threaten the other deities and the other gods, so they were just like, they basically stripped them of his power as a punishment. And Hades, ironically enough, he's actually chatting with Poseidon, and they're both just like he's just talking smack about Zeus behind his back. He's also kind of dressed as like a heavy metal guy, which I thought was actually rather funny. Okay, that ain't it. Oh God. Run! Man! Gotcha! Perk! Rebirth, rank 1. Wait. Oh God, I'm in a horde room, aren't I? Run! Get out of here! Great. I'm stuck in a room about to die to these psychos. Okay, I am either in a horde room or... I just had bad luck. Man. Yes. Now I can freely explore this place a little bit more. I'm reminded of Aru's Awakening now when I play this game. Must be the art design. But yeah, like Hades, I actually like. He actually looks pretty interesting. Okay, horde room here. Okay, I think this is the location needed to go to the... Oh, come on! Well, good thing we went to get those power-ups. Yeah? Yeah? Got it. I better wrap this up. Gotta make sure that ground power is okay. Trapped in a former city of a bunch of science people that have now become corrupted. Story of my life. I really am excited though if they ever... Oh crap, that's a lith. Oh. I apologize if you guys hear my dogs. Man, I'm getting a lot of shots from this. Now I can kill this lift. Yeah. One dead lift. Okay. Just gotta go east. Oh right, the last week's Ruby. Holy crap, that got dark. If any of you haven't seen it, I'll give you guys a bit of the abridged rundown. Teams gotta split up in order to stop. Here it is. This is it. Alright, let's see what we got. Strength amplifier. Not bad. The Valkyrie technology. Oh. So we got this. Okay. Not bad, but we kind of need the flights. Huh. Cool. That's kind of creepy how the doors do that. Okay, if you guys actually remember that one little slot that we saw, then there should be a secret tunnel that we have to collect because there's a... Yeah. There should be a way to get access to that soon up there. There is no escape. Yeah, I can imagine. But yeah, like the fact that Disney actually went with the classical mythology of Hades instead of their version of Hades is kind of impressive. And this is from Disney of all people. I mean, Hades is a sort of stern, but he's a fair, at least compared to like his brothers. At least compared to like the other gods, honestly, he only just cares about the underworld. I mean, you know, honestly, they really should, you know, just appreciate Hades a bit more since he's literally the one that basically takes care of everyone else. Let's see about this. Escape death once during a run. Enemy shot 50% fewer shards. R. Lee Whalen is a brave soldier who left his family behind to fight for the betterment of humankind. What happened to humanity? That's the one thing I want to know. Combo attack deal extra damage. From the scriptures, we have come to understand the Itacha Cole is a very powerful eschaton. His skill should not be underestimated. Alright, got that. And we also unlock this little section here. Ooh, that would be a nice melee damage mod to add. Remove all these extra shards, we at least have this that much to deal with. But it looks like we're going to be getting a lot more abilities soon. Abilities, I think these are skill nodes. Yeah. Yeah, most of these look like skill nodes. Yeah, most of them are skill nodes. I think we just got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 different abilities. Okay. Oh yeah, that makes a lot more sense now. Okay. Well, sorry about that. I'm just a little tired. I woke up early this morning. I am going to call it here. We did pretty dang good. I mean, we defeated Is that the minion's mask? That is. Huh. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Disturbing, honestly, but cool. Okay. We defeated the very first boss of the region, Dominion. Now, we've unlocked the eschaton's holy city. We're gonna have to go explore it if we want to go ahead and learn more about this place. Now, as for those secret areas, we're definitely gonna have to start cleaning up these pilgrimage ways if we want to actually use them. Meaning, if we're gonna have to do this, we're gonna need to clear this whole place out. But at the very least, once we start getting once we get the eastern pilgrimage, we can go and probably get the north, get that next power up, whatever that is. Then we'll be set, I think. We're gonna have to keep exploring until we find the mini bosses and then take them out. After that, I got no idea. Until then, this is Dragon King Mark. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon, and I'll see you guys next time for episode 5. See you guys then. Laters.